Hello, in this video, we're going to run RESTful requests against ZOS Connect. At this point, the ZOS Connect server is up and running, as well as the RDV server, and they have made the connection to each other, and the data integration services on the RDV server have been loaded into ZOS Connect. Here are the data integration services. I have a delete, a get all, a get by title, an insert, and an update. Let me quickly show you the virtual table that this employee's web service has been pointed towards. Here it is in the virtual tables called employees. If we do a quick query against that, you'll see that it contains about 8 records, some with the title tech, some with manager, director, VP, president, and CEO. So if we want to run a RESTful request, one way to do it is to simply run it through the GUI interface within the DVS Studio. So let's run the get all request. We can right-click, choose ZOS Connect REST interface, execute query. It pops a window with the RESTful request that it's about to run. You can edit it and change it if you want it, but it is accurate the way it is. And when I say yes, it starts a Microsoft Edge browser session and runs the query. And there's all the responses. All of these 8 entries that are in the table. We could also run the get by title. This is going to run the request where title equals, and I'm going to change it to tech. And this time it only returned the entries that have the title tech. Notice I also have an insert, an update, and a delete request. From the GUI interface within the DVS Studio, you can only run select requests. So if I were to try to run one of these requests, it's an insert, because it's not a get, it's a post, you get a message that it will not allow you to run the post request. And that's because on a post request, you have to have the embedded JSON information out there, not just within the URL. So what I'll show you though is that we can run these from Postman. So I'll go over to Postman. I'm going to quickly run the GET request just so we can see the entries that are out there. And there they are through key entry 90. I'm going to run an insert request. There's the URL. Here's the JSON body. I'm going to insert a key 99 with the name Ted and title president. And when you run it, you get a response that it affected 1 row in the table. And if I were to run the get all again, you will see that he's out here. Can also run an update request. I'm going to update 99 to TED2 and PRES2. It runs, affected 1 row in the table. Run the GET request, and you'll see he's TED2 and PRES2. And you can also delete the entry. And it affected 1 row. And if I do a GET, he's no longer out there. One other thing you can do is if you were to make a change to a service in the DVS Studio, to get that to be reflected in the ZOS Connect server, you need to run a refresh. The refresh is a simple command that just has DVS ? refresh at the end of it. And you can run it from any browser or Postman, Or you can also run this from the studio by right-clicking on the web service, going down the ZOS Connect REST interface, and saying refresh. That's it. It's as simple as that.